Doctor, what's out there? What did this to him?
They're called Trodon Pectinodon. They were meant to be euthanized.
What? You let them out?
No. I kept them in quarantine for study. I thought they may have been leaving the pen somehow, but I wasn't certain.
You were about those damn creatures all along. While we were out there, exposed, humping around like idiots looking for our pilot.
Billy, wait.
We were nearly killed by one of our own men. Probably bitten by one of those things just like Decaf. Who knows where his catatonic body is now? Both our teams are dead. Oscar's dead. All because of your dinosaurs. All because of you.
Oscar doesn't want this. He died helping us all survive. He wouldn't want her dead.
Had he known, though. Anyway, this witch is a liar. She's lied to all of us. Put me in the direct line of danger to protect her agenda and her precious freak show. What else is she hiding?
Please, if I knew sooner.
Ah, shut it.
Is that what this is all about? She put you in danger? You're acting out of vendetta here?
Oh, don't turn this around on me. I'm doing this for Decaf and Vargas. What is all this? She's a liar. How can you deny that?
How did she lie? Because she wouldn't tell us information without knowing the facts?
She could have speculated.
No, speculating could have led us into even more danger.
Oh, so what? I'm the enemy? I'm the bad guy here? I'm just trying to open your eyes. I'm trying to show you the truth and bring someone to account for it.
Injun is the enemy here. They spoiled the island. They made these monsters. You can't make her pay for all that Injun has done.
Maybe.
Put down the knife. We need to work together, all of us.
All she has to say is it's my fault. It's my fault. Come on, Doc, let me hear it.
No, it wasn't.
Say it!
It's my fault.
There. That wasn't so difficult, was it? Your friends may have saved you here. At least I got the truth out of it. You want her alive? You got it. Just mark my words. She will save just one of those animals before she lifts a finger to help you. Now, everyone make themselves useful. I've got to tend to Decaf.
Look, we can't stay here long. Let's just give Billy a minute and see if we can find anything useful. A way out, even.
Okay, we'll do a sweep of the room and check in when we're done. Agreed? Think they're empty. They're still heavy, though. Huele a excremento. I don't see anything. Maybe it's clear.
Leave the door alone. We're not going back out that way.
Why not?
Because we aren't backtracking, and those damn creatures could still be out there.
I hate being trapped on here like a rat.
Locked. I don't want to get stuck at a vent with a dinosaur. Besides, there's blood everywhere. Ow! Hot!
Just great. It's locked. Anyone happen to have a key? What about this grate? It looks big enough for everyone.
And it looks like it's heading in the right direction.
Billy, we should cover decaf. I don't want Jess to see this.
Yeah.
Are you okay?
Jess, Hun, leave him alone.
So this whole trip was like set up to scare me away from shoplifting? Mission accomplished. I don't understand. I thought the dinosaurs couldn't breed.
They can't. They're all female.
Then how do they lay eggs?
Theropods shed eggs just like most other egg-laying animals. Think about chickens. The whole egg market is made up of unfertilized eggs, right?
Oh yeah. So they still have to lay them?
Oh my.
What is it?
You bring up a good point about our dinosaurs ovulating, but these eggs are gathered in a clutch. This is brooding behavior.
So, chickens will brood a large enough clutch?
But not our dinosaurs. I've found post-ovulatory eggs in the ranges. They're mal-shaped, usually destroyed or kicked into the bush.
I see. Wait, we can't jump to any conclusions. How could this even be possible?
Could a girl dino turn into a boy dino?
With Dr. Wu's slapdash approach to gene sequencing, anything could go wrong.
This tunnel looks tall enough for everyone. Maybe we should go this way.
Jess, stand back from the grate. You don't know what's down there.
I'm just trying to help.
I know, Jess. I just can't keep my attention on everything at hand, plus you.
Sorry to be such a burden.
A flare kit. This might come in handy. Maybe we should get going.
Are you sure?
Yeah, if you're ready, Billy. Billy, did you find something?
No, nothing. Is everyone ready?
What about decaf?
I took care of that.
It looked like you took something off him. And if he has something that will help us...
I didn't find anything. I took his dog tags. Insurance doesn't pay out to his family unless his dog tags are returned. Satisfied?
Right. Sorry for pushing. Should we bring him with us?
Why bother? He's already buried. Look, I know where his body is. We're not equipped to transport it. Hopefully, we can retrieve his remains when this is all over. All right, listen up. Everything that just happened, bygones, understand? Doc, tell me again about the phones.
According to the terminal in my lab, the marine exhibit phones are still connected to the transceiver. The visitor center phones
Too
are...
far away, okay? And we can get to the exhibit through the tunnels?
They're all interconnected. I think I can still find...
Answer is yes. Thank you. All right, we all have the same priorities here now. We get to this marine exhibit and find the phone. We get another chopper in the air to lift us out from there.
How are we gonna get there? Troodon could still be out there.
We aren't equipped to treat any more bites. We have to... Shh. I will not be shushed.
The door. coming through the vent!
Going past the door.
Jerry, get that grate open!
I'm on it. I need something to break the lock.
We'll find out something!
The air tank! Use the air tank! It's heavy and sturdy!
Busy here!
There!
What about him?
Throw me one!
Heads up!
I missed! Toss me another!
Heads up! Heads up! Got it! Let's go! Oh no! Which way, Laura?
I don't know where we are anymore. We need to head towards the north.
Where are we?
We must have taken a wrong turn.
Laura.
I don't know where we are anymore. We need to head towards the north.
Keep moving! Don't look back, it'll only slows you down!
Wait, the conduit's gone.
Don't stop!
Those are water mains.
Go, follow!
Which way, Laura?
I don't know, Jerry. We must be 40 feet underground. I have no idea where we are.
But we can't just sit around with our thumbs up our butts.
I don't hear them anymore. Their behavior seemed territorial. Maybe we're far enough away from the nest that they gave up on us.
We might have outpaced them, but we're not exactly in a secure location. Which way are we heading, Doc?
Look over here. Can you read these?
Maybe. If I can find... Yes, okay. We're at a 4-way intersection. There are only 4 such intersections on the plan. Let me just cross-reference these detail labels. Okay, we just have to figure out which intersection we're at. Look around the corridors for any distinguishing features. I'll see if I can eliminate possibilities.
Maybe I can help with the plans. They look pretty simple.
I just don't have enough details to make a decision.
There's a big yellow pipe going down the left wall. It crosses over the ceiling partway down the corridor. There's a ladder on the right, and on the far wall at the end. It looks like the corridor ends in a T intersection. I see some sort of water tanks at the end of the hall. What kind of features am I looking for?
Large pipes, electrical boxes, tanks, ladders. Oh, even the direction of the corridor helps. Just keep looking.
There's a big yellow pipe that goes down a bit on the left and then crosses over to the other side. There are these 2 big electrical boxes of some kind on the right. Está muy oscuro. I can't see a thing down here, Sorkin. Aren't there any lights?
Don't let your night vision get away from you. You'll have to stare at a point down the corridor until your eyes adjust. Try to scan slowly with your eyes.
The tunnel goes straight and then turns to the right. I see 2 ladders along the left of the tunnel.
There's a set of water tanks partway down the corridor on the right. I see 1 ladder at the end of the hallway. This tunnel only goes down a few dozen yards to a dead end. There's a big yellow pipe that goes down the left wall and into the floor. Hey, Chica, we still cool?
Why don't you come over here and find out, Yoder?
Yeah, I know that trick.
What do you think, Jess? This one?
Sure.
Okay, we can eliminate this one.
Okay.
Okay, we can eliminate this one.
Okay.
I'm just gonna cross this one off.
Okay. I hope you're right.
I don't think it's this one.
How can you keep them all straight?
Okay, everyone, I think I've got it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. Wait. This isn't right. This isn't how the plans described our route.
Great.
We made a mistake.
Real good. We can't go back there now. What now, huh?
Oh no.
We could be here.
I guess they all kind of look the same.
I don't think it's this one.
How can you keep them all straight?
What do you think, Jess? Probably not this one?
Yeah, I don't think so.
I'm just gonna cross this one off.
Okay. I hope you're right.
Okay, everyone, I think I've got it.
Are you sure?
I'm positive. We must be here. It's the only one that completely matches our surroundings. Okay, here we are. The desalination plant is here.
We're not that far.
No, we follow this route here. We follow any water mains at junctions in the direction of convergence. Even still, there's barely any turns. Look, just memorize this route.
What is it?
Get behind me!
Jerry, come on!
Oh God, Jess! Oh, what have I done? I just left her down there. I have to go find her.
Back down there? With those monsters? No, Jerry. She needs you safe. Jess is a strong and resourceful girl. She's doing like we are doing. Surviving.
Can't know that. I won't leave her to those animals.
Jerry, look at me. If we go back down there, we won't make it to the bottom of that ladder. The others escaped down the tunnel we were gonna follow. We know where they're going.
The marine exhibit. That's where Laura would take her.
And Yoder is with them.
Oh God.
If we're going to join them again, that is where we have to go. The quickest way we can.
You're right. We should be able to make better time over land.
Can you get us there?
It must be to the north, near the outlet of the river.
A big river? With many falls?
Yeah, the big river.
Okay, good. That's something. Let me get my bearings, and we'll figure out how to get there. Por el amor de Dios.
Do you know where we are?
Let me think. It's been so long. This is my first time back on the island in nearly 12 years. Ingen has changed it so much.
Nima, this island. There's more to it, isn't there? To you, I mean.
Yes, it is very dear to me.
Tell me.
I grew up here, you know, below those trees. My people were fishermen. We would make our homes near the water during the fishing season. I loved the water. I would swim in the ocean. So far. That's why my father called me Nima.
I see now. You and your family used to live on this island?
My family, everyone, my whole tribe. This had been our home for thousands of years. I could go anywhere, run in the jungle, climb the trees. These monsters. There was never anything like them on this island before. It was all very peaceful before Ingen bought the island from Costa Rica.
What does your name mean?
It means little fish. You know, like the ones that have so many colors.
I didn't realize this island had been inhabited before. Ingen moved your people?
They promised us homes and medicine, education.
They didn't keep their promise.
I guess from a point of view they did. But the homes were slums and the medicine was extra or half-used or contaminated. We had schools but no teachers. The island is so different now. I know the island. It's part of me. But when Ingen came to the island, important men from Costa Rica came and asked my father to go back with them. They wanted my father to make a good impression so that Costa Rica could ask Ingen for a good deal of money for our island. When he was in Costa Rica, he was asked to cut his hair and wear a suit so that he wouldn't seem simple to the Ingen people.
Spared no expense. Hammond, the man who made all this. He runs Ingen. It's something he always says. He'll spend whatever it takes to make the park a success.
So, he spent it all on the dinosaurs, not on my people. I felt as I feel now. My father was different. I knew him, but some part of him had been lost.
I'm sure it was a very difficult time for your father.
I know he wanted what was best for our people. He was too trusting. They took advantage of him.
He sounds like a brave man. Were you too close?
When we were on the island, yes. We were always together. My father was an awa, a spiritual healer. He sang for Sibo, who created the earth. He was very important to our tribe. But after we left the island, he would not keep up the old traditions. He was always unhappy.
What is Sibo?
That mountain there. It is like a house, my father said. My people believe that the animals of the world built it. Before Ingen. And my father and I would go to the ocean to fish. When I would swim in the ocean, my father would say, Nima! Little fish! Little fish, do not swim so far. I cannot catch you so far out. When Ingen came to move us to Costa Rica, I became very angry with my father. Whatever he would tell me to do, I would refuse. But he would never be angry with me. He would say that I am a fish who would never eat the fisher's bait. He was right. To me, everything had a string attached.
You remind me of Jess. I mean, that's how it used to be with us before the divorce. I'd take her to the museums or to the zoo. She'd always climb up onto things, you know, such a climber. She can't not climb over things, into things. Climbed into a tiger pen once. With a live tiger.
But not anymore.
No, things haven't been the same since the divorce. Do you still blame him for everything?
No, I have forgiven him. I know to blame Ingen now. He would always remind me of my stubbornness. I believe that's how I must always be. You know, no ties, no temptation. But then I had Atlanta, my Mariquita. She is almost of an age where she will outgrow my protection. Young girls on the streets in my neighborhood, they get snatched up by local cartels, run drugs, or worse. Some just disappear. Now there is no choice. Everything I do for her. Now I am the fisher, and at the same time, I have come to a way in my life where I must always chase the bait.
You named your daughter Atlanta?
Yes, it's a beautiful name. I named her after the city. That's where I will take her after this job.
That's a good, strong name. And a good city.
I want for Atlanta to be free. I want for her to have opportunities that I didn't have. I just hope I can be there for her the way my father was there for me. She can be stubborn like her mother used to be and refuse the fisher's bait. I think I know now it's a good way to be. I think that my father believed that too.
Jess changed my life too. She was my second wife, second daughter. Apparently I'm the genetic carrier of rebellion because both my daughters got it. I worked so hard to protect Jess and keep her out of trouble.
What about you? Did you turn out so good because your parents kept you out of trouble?
Me? I was a little hellion myself. Uncontrollable. It's in my genes. Oh, now you know this is different. Still, one thing Jess really hasn't had in her life is a present father figure. Well, you've turned into quite the capable woman. Your father must be very proud of you.
Thank you, Jerry. I should have realized that sooner, though.
I'm sure he knew. Nima, look,
What is it?
I'm sorry about what InGen has done to your island. This isn't the way things should have been done.
I don't blame you, Jerry. You're a good person. I see that.
But I take my pay from InGen. I owe you something.
All right, Jerry. Enough talk.
You know where we are?
I have a good idea. It's a difficult hike. Do you feel rested?
Hungry. A little thirsty, but I just want to get to Jess.
Good.
Shh.
Did you guess Dilophosaurus?
Hello?
That was actually the call of a whooping swan. Dinosaurs shared many features with modern-day birds. For instance, we now know that many theropod dinosaurs from the Jurassic period's vocal organs are just like modern birds. We are arriving at the fourth of 7 lookouts along the tour. Your Jurassic Park tour vehicle will stop for 5 minutes to let you stretch your legs and take photographs of our animals. Next stop, the Jurassic Park Marine Facility and Aquarium.
Would you look at this?
What are they?
They look like feeder tanks. This could be a hatchery.
A hatcher what?
They're raising these fish to feed another animal, like at Marine World.
Like the killer whales?
Precisely.
That's a lot of fish. How many whales are they feeding?
I don't know. It looks like each of these tanks could feed 3 or 4 orcas per day.
Oh, you're a fish expert now.
I can make an educated guess.
Look, there's a sign over there. It looks like a schedule or something.
This is a hatchery. That's the stocking schedule for the tanks.
Something tells me these fish aren't for feeding whales, huh, Doc? Hold up. Here's something. All clear.
Dad!
Jess! Oh, thank God. Are you okay? Are you hurt?
No, I'm okay. Just, can we go home now?
I'm so glad you two are safe, Jerry. How did you manage to get here?
We climbed out of the tunnels through a service hatch near one of the tour routes. Luckily, someone left the tour program running. Thanks.
You mean...
Dr. Sorkin, the phones are not working.
I'm sorry?
There is no dial tone. You said the phones would be working here.
That's odd. My control terminal showed that the main lines here were active. Unless... Of course. Everything is controlled by the computer systems, even the phones. If the power outage outlasted the battery backups, then the system is probably just waiting to be booted up.
Get us to the phones, Doc. We don't have a lot of time.
Mr. Yoder, I refuse to be pushed around by you any longer.
Look, this isn't a day trip. If we don't contact InGen and get another helicopter out here for you all, the next flight over the island is gonna be a wing of B-52s carrying holy hellfire.
What?
That's right, Doc. We're gonna murder all your precious little pets and sink this island into the Pacific.
Dios mío. That's what you meant by ground zero?
Yeah, that's right.
Why didn't you tell me earlier? This is my home!
What do you mean you're home? I didn't tell you earlier because I thought we'd be off the island by now.
This island is the ancestral home of her people.
Wait. What is Dr. Sorkin doing?
Laura? Wait, what are you...
Where is she going?
I don't know. This rotunda. It's where the control room is. She's going to the phones without us.
Damn it! Get that elevator back up here!
Oh, they've really made a lot of progress in construction here. Paleozoic, huh? Well, most of the specimens here aren't really from the Jurassic period anyway. Ah, Paleozoic. From oldest to newest. Cambrian, Ordovician, Silurian, Devonian, Carboniferous, Permian.
What is that supposed to be?
I don't know. Looks like a mosasaur.
Mosa what? It looks kind of scary.
Well, it's sort of a sea lizard of sorts. You think of a big moray eel with a crocodile head.
Croco eel? Great. Sounds charming.
Don't worry, there are no sea creatures on my list of park animals.
Then what are all the feeder fish for?
Feeder fish?
Yeah, we came through a big room filled with tanks of fish. Laura said they were for feeding other animals, like whales.
Well, let's not jump to any conclusions. Interesting concept. Living fossils. I guess you can't expect a mosquito to feed on fish swimming hundreds of meters under the sea.
This little pool's cool. Were these creatures all cloned like the dinosaurs?
No, these aren't actually extinct animals, Jess. They live in the oceans today. They're called living fossils because they haven't evolved much from the ancient fossil forms discovered by paleontologists.
Oh, is that a horseshoe crab?
Could be. To be honest, I don't really know all that much about sea fauna.
Fauna. How did you two get here so fast?
A tour vehicle picked us up.
Great. Here I was running for my life in those tunnels, and you two are on a date.
A date? Give me a break.
Why do you have an aquarium here? Can you even clone an ancient fish?
Not as far as I know. I don't know of any amphibious mosquitoes.
Huh?
Well, you remember how the tour explained that we get our dino DNA from fossilized mosquitoes, right? Mosquitoes can't exactly bite an animal that spends its life underwater.
Oh, yeah. Good point. I don't want to do this anymore, Dad. Can't we just wait here for another rescue?
That's what we're gonna do. But first we have to call for that other rescue.
What if it goes just as bad as the first one?
Hey, look at me. We'll get through this. What do I always say about the glass of water being half full or half empty, huh?
Hey, I ordered a beer.
That's my girl.
Dad, I'm so sorry I caused all this trouble.
Hey, this isn't your fault.
It is! With the smoking, the dinosaurs, the stealing, my grades. I don't mean to be such a screw-up all the time.
Look, Jess, I know I can come down on you hard sometimes. I feel like I have to cram months of being a dad into the few short days I get with you. But you're an amazing young woman. I'm proud of you, and I don't want you to have to make the same mistakes I've made. How you holding up, Jess?
I can't stop shaking. I'd literally rather be back in jail for shoplifting. I'm just so tired of running, Dad.
I know, me too. But we're safe for now. I'll be over by the info desk, okay?
Yeah, Dad.
Information. Sure could use some now. Huh. Very clever. Looks like they're using numbers from the dates of the Paleozoic era as daily key codes. Okay. So the plaque for the Paleozoic era preceded the oldest period at the display. Maybe the sequence doesn't start at the beginning of the week. Today is Saturday. I need Friday's code. Devonian, named after Devonshire. Maybe. Let's try this one. Oh good, instructions. Insert operator's key into key slot. Okay, etc., etc. Code expires in 24 hours. Morning operations reset procedure. Turn key counterclockwise to input notch and hold for 3 seconds. Keypad will reset and beep 3 times. Turn key clockwise to reset. Enter previous code, then new code. Huh, that's easy enough. Billy, you wouldn't happen to know the order of the Paleozoic periods, would you?
Oh, sure, Jerry. First, second, third, overtime, and penalty shootout.
Oh, yeah. Good, I get it.
Just hurry up.
Need to get the elevator running. Is everything all right between you two?
Mind your own business and get the elevator running.
I wasn't talking to you.
No more fighting. Things are bad enough as they are.
I need to get the elevator running. This is my best guess. I'll try it at the elevator.